Well, good morning and welcome to part 2 of Golden Adventures with the Sliskis, with the install of the remote plug that we put in and to hook up to our power station when we're boondocking or camping or whatever, where we don't have electricity to plug into. At any rate, so when I did the part 1, which got published here very recently, my camera battery had died and kind of goofed up what we were going to be doing as far as hooking up or showing the installation. So when we get into winterizing, I will put a segment into that. I'll say that that'll be like part 3 when I get that all apart. But anyway, what I want to do is just demonstrate what we ended up doing and going through to hook up our power and just show you how it all works and everything. And it does work really slick. We've tried it. We've used it a few different times. One time when we were down in Cherokee, North Carolina here, we went and hooked up the air conditioner and while we were at a restaurant, and didn't have to run the generator or anything like that. So the way this Talaro 21LS is that it has two 12-volt Group 31 AGM batteries. It has an 2800 watt built-in generator for power, and it also a 1000 watt inverter, and then of course then the shore power. So what we wanted to do was get it so that we could have power available, like, you know, we can run microwave or make a cup of coffee in the morning and so without running the generator, because different sites or different campgrounds and things like that have rules as far as when you can run it and everything. And with the power station, you don't really need it. It's just like being plugged in. So it works out good for us, and it is expandable to a point. Okay, so what we ended up buying was the Bluetti Elite 300 power station, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you in a little bit. So at any rate, so what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to show you what we ended up putting in the back of the camper, and I'm going to demonstrate how it works and everything. So we'll take a walk around. Okay, so this is our Bluetti Elite 300 power station, 2400 watt, 30 watt, 3014 watt hours, Bluetti power station. And if you notice right over here, it has the 30 amp connection for an RV. So what we ended up doing was I took over here in the back of the camper here, and obviously this is the back of it with the bathroom here. And what I ended up doing was I ran and put in this switch, and I put a plug in right here. And basically what we are able to do is, if we are hooked up to shore power, we flip it that way. Off is obviously off, and then generator, which is what we're going to be using for the power station. So all right, so anyway, so what we'll do here is I'm going to demonstrate how we hook all this up right here and go from there. So basically what I do is I take my cord here and we plug it in. And we take this end here and we plug this into where's here. I usually have this in a different configuration in there, but for demonstration purposes, We plug this in here like this, and what I do then is I turn this switch to generator, and obviously we can do this right from outside or inside the camper, outside the camper, whatever have you. So I turn it on, and it powers up the screen here, and then of course I put AC on. And in a second, you're going to hear, and I'm going to walk around here. And the microwave clicks on. So we are good to go. Okay. So on our home screen here, we're going to go to, let's go to climate. All right. Well, yeah. And I'm going to turn this down. Hopefully, it's pretty cool out today, so we'll see if it actually comes on here. Automatic. And the AC is running right now. The compressor hasn't come on yet, but on our screen here, if you can see that right there, it is drawing. It's on startup right now. 1218 watts out of the AC, and we get once it cycles, we can get about 3 hours with the air conditioner if it ran. We've already done all that and everything, and obviously we don't run it that very much for that, but it's kind of nice what you can go in and start everything up. Okay, so turn that off. And let's see here. You don't need it to go high like that, and then the compressor will cycle off in a second. So basically, what we're able to do with that is that we're able to run it. So, and then we have an induction cooktop, and we have the microwave and stuff like that, and of course the refrigerator and all of the lights and everything. Like, so let's just say we're camping here, and we've got some lights on, and maybe I don't even know what, but let's just say some lights and a few other small little things running in here, like normal camping. Maybe the water pump will come on, which is 12 volt. The refrigerator's on right now, and we're using right at the moment. You can't even see it because the sun came out. About 200 and some watts, and with all that, we could run this off this power station for about 14 hours the way it is right now. So, if you're going to try to, run the air conditioning and everything like that, then that's going to be a problem. Okay. So another feature that we have on this van and is we have a 2800 watt generator. And so what I'm able to do when we're camping, and we've already done this before, is we start the generator up, and we plug in our power cord right here. And I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to run it very long. But basically, we plug the Blue Eddy in while the generator's running. So let's just say we're at, and we're going to be 8th Lake State Park here in a few weeks, and we're using the Blue Eddy. The furnace is going to come on because it's going to be, we're into fall now, and we're going to be doing some camping, and we're using not the air conditioner, but we'll be using the furnace and hot water and different things like that and everything. So what we'll do is we'll run the power station down, and then when there's generator hours, we'll fire up the generator for an hour or two, plug that into the power station and it'll charge right up. And from what other people have said and everything, and what our experience is, it's about an hour, hour and a half to recharge it off the generator. So it's kind of a dual purpose. And then, like I say, when we're boondocking or we're heading down to Florida or wherever we are and we pull into wherever, we have two backups. We have a generator and we also have the power station. The power station is totally free. Another neat little thing that I wanted to just show you on here, and this is not sponsored. We do not receive any money at all. But instead of some of the other services, we got this Netco pet monitoring system. And what it does is that basically what we're able to do is, we get, as long as you got cell service, that's the whole key. You got to have cell service, and it'll keep sending alerts like the humidity and the temperature, and if it comes in, and we set the different levels and everything like that. Works great. So what we did, and this is all new to us. So what we did was we had 3 dogs in here, and we were in having a lunch, and it was down in, like I say, Cherokee, North Carolina, and it was warm. So we went in, we plugged in the Blue Eddy, we turned the air conditioner on automatic at 74 degrees, and it, when it's on automatic, it cools down and then shuts off and turns on and shuts off and so on and so forth. And kept the van here very comfortable. I kept running out monitoring, and what I'm able to do is on this screen right here, I can show where where everything is working and everything like that. And then from our app on here, which is on my phone here, there's my one, my lovely bride here. Let's see here, let me get to that opened up here. And this is a neat little thing here. So basically this shows, let's just say, the climate, and inside, I have this is the so I'm able to turn this on and operate it and monitor. So it's showing, like I say, it's a cool morning right now. It's 62 degrees in the camper right now, and we have it set at 74. So even if I turned it on, it's not going to cycle on. Able to watch that, and then and monitor all that. And then from the Blue Eddy app, it's as it goes up, blue. And what we're able to do is it's able to monitor what we're doing here. And what we're doing right now is it's hooked up right now. We're running, some lights and different things like that in here. And it's actually charging the batteries underneath, which when we're at a campground, I shut off the 12 volts. But basically we're using 1 light bulb basically to run. So I'm able to watch everything and monitor how much usage we're getting and stuff like that. So pretty cool. I mean, it works out really, really well. Is it infallible? Absolutely not. But it's something that is kind of nice when we plan it, and then having the ability to keep this connection back here, all set and able to do everything, works out great. And then when we're done and we're driving, we just, we take this, we turn it off, and then we go back and we shut our power station off, and we'll go from there. And, I mean, this is expandable, and I know the Blue Eddy Elite 300 is not expandable, but there are ways to work around it a little bit if we wanted to. But I mean, we've got a lot for what we're doing with it. It should be fine, in a perfect world. But anyways, that's about it. And I know this is part 2 of the video, and a little demonstration. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And if you got comments or anything like that, or questions about anything, I'll be glad to answer them, because this is something that I kind of came up with, and I don't really see any other anybody else has done this so far on the video stuff, but this works out really good for us. So like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.